Hey there, welcome back to another ration review, and today we have another Latvian ration. Now this is menu number 4, beans and meat, and yeah, we have another Latvian ration. These are probably the best rations you can get. That's just my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna check this one out, so let's begin. Let's get a real quick close look at it. It comes in a really thin plastic bag. There's the menu, field ration NR4. Here we have a list of the components. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but some of you might pause it. The bag is just a flimsy little thin bag. I mean, it'll get the job done, but I wouldn't have a lot of confidence in these bags. A little bit smaller than an MRE, or roughly about the same size, about the same weight as well. So let's just bust right into it. Let's get it over with, open it up. Just gonna pull some things out. First thing we have is some chocolate, and yeah, very interesting packaging, just very plain. We have our mains, which is, I guess, the meat and beans, or beans and meat. I'll try to get the translator and see if we can find out more about it. We have our apricot jam, nice little container. With a little packet of drinks. We'll get into that in a moment. Of course, we have the famous Latvian rye bread. This stuff is great. We have a rice porridge. We have our Latvian stove with matches, fuel tablets. We have some raisins. We have another jam, and this one is strawberry. Not bad. Let's check out this. We have 2 huge packets of sugar. Very nice. Flimsy little spoon. Of course, we get a bunch of coffee with these Latvian rations. You get 4 of them. Nescafe Classic. Got a moist towelette, lemon scented, and we get a Lipton yellow label tea. Little thing of gum. This one is Turbo Extreme. These are pretty cool. And that's it. And there you have the entire contents of the Latvian ration. There's plenty to unpack, lots of goodies, lots of treats, plenty of drinks. So yeah, very promising right off the bat. So let's begin. Okay, so we have several things going on. We have the coffee, the rice porridge, and the tea. I guess we'll start with the rice porridge. Get that started. There it is. Just looks like freeze-dried rice. Turn this off. For this, we need about, 3 ounces. About right. So for this rice porridge, we're gonna spruce it up a little bit. We're gonna add some of those raisins and some of that sugar and make ourselves a makeshift arroz con leche. Not sure if there's milk in there, but that's the only thing that's missing. So got our raisins. Gonna add some of them, not all. Some of our sucrose, sugar. Give it a little stir. And we'll let that cook itself for a little bit. Up next, let's make some tea. Got this yellow label stuff. I'm not sure what kind of tea it is. Maybe a black tea, maybe a lemon tea. Definitely smells like a lemon tea, but who knows? Oh yeah. We're gonna add our sugar now. And we'll let it steep for a few minutes. Next is our coffee, and we're gonna use our Ozark Trail insulated carabiner cup. This thing is nice. Got this at Walmart. I'm not sure if you can find them anymore, but it's a really nice cup. So we got the Nescafe Classic Roast. Got more of this sugar. Let's just sweeten it up a little bit. It's the perfect amount of water. Give it a little stir. This cup comes with a lid so you can sip it. It's a little sipping spout right there. Cool little cup. Like I said, it's insulated, so you can actually grab it like this if you want. Should keep the coffee nice and warm, nice and hot. So we're gonna leave this for now and check out the other components. Before we continue, we're gonna check out the mains. We're gonna warm it up. Of course, we're gonna use the boiling water method, which keeps the bottom of the can from burning. Let's check it out. There's our beans and meat. I'm guessing those are the beans. Just break it up a little bit. And I'm sure you could eat this stuff cold if you wanted to, but we're just gonna warm it up. Place it in there. Let's check out the rye bread. Get 2 slices. We already opened our raisins, so dump them in there. Check out the gems in a little bit. Let's try this rye bread. Right away you can smell that fermented scent. Here we go. Well, what can I say? It's rye bread. It's really good rye bread. A little bit sweet, a little bit of a fermented taste, a little bit dense. Let's check out the raisins. These raisins are excellent, naturally sweet. Really sweet, actually. That noise you might be hearing is the mains cooking, so let's check out the strawberry jam. Wow. Very nice natural flavor. Very sweet. Let's try with the rye bread. It's a really good snack. That's good. Surprisingly, the raisins are way sweeter than the strawberry jam. Not sure what's up with that. Let's check out this apricot jam. This one has more of a natural feel to it. It's nice and dark, almost like an apricot puree. It's very natural flavor, not very sweet. Almost has like a baby food taste to it. For some reason, the apricot jam really goes well with that rye bread, really enhances the flavor. Guess we'll check out the tea. There's our tea. Guessing it's a black tea or something like that. There we go. Overall, not a bad tea. Just very basic, just what you would expect from a Lipton tea. Really good flavor. Not much I can say about it. But yeah, overall, it's not bad. I'm really curious about that rice porridge. Let's check it out. Looks really nice. Let's dig right in and see what it's like. Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Oh wow. That's really tasty. A little bit savory, a little bit sweet. Let's try with this strawberry jam. Just to mix things up a little bit. There we go. Definitely adds to it. It's really good. Let's try with our rye bread. There we go. Not bad. That porridge is really good with the raisins. Reminds me of arroz con leche. Just needs a little bit of milk and a little bit of cinnamon, but it's a really nice treat. I really like that they give you plain rice because you could either make it savory or you can make it sweet. It's all up to you. It's a really nice touch. Let's try out our coffee with our fancy Ozark Trail cup. It's got some artwork on the side. So here we go. Oh yeah. Definitely keeps that coffee nice and hot. Overall, it's just Nescafe coffee. It's a really decent cup of coffee. Nice, strong, bold flavor. Yeah, no complaints. I could already smell that mains and it smells really good. Looks like it's almost done. Right, I think our mains is ready. Should be nice and hot. Oh yeah, nice and soft. There we have our beans and meat, and yeah, these beans are giant beans. Well, not as big as lima beans, but these are still pretty big. Just try them out. Wow, Very flavorful. Really good beans. Have a little bit of a bite to them. They're not just mushy, they're a little bit, wouldn't say a crunch, just a little bit of a texture to them. The meat appears to be pork, just by the smell of it and the texture. So let's try out the pork. Here we go. Wow. That pork is just so juicy, so soft, almost melts in your mouth. Fantastic. I'm telling you, these Latvian rations are the best. It's like a homemade pork stew with beans. It's just unbelievable. Just the little fatty bits of pork and those beans. Amazing. I'm not sure why we don't have cooks or chefs this good in America. It just makes absolutely no sense to me. All we get is, very poor quality food. Only downside to this, it's a little bit salty. So you might want to use some of that rice with this. Should even things out. Just can't get enough of it. It's just, this is the best. I'm definitely going to finish that. But first, the fun never ends. We have some Latvian chocolate. Looks like it might have been made in Lithuania, but in their neighboring countries, so it makes absolutely a lot of sense. And that was a bit of a surprise. We have some Ruta chocolate. So what better thing than to have the best chocolate in rations with quite possibly the best rations out there, the Latvian rations. I'm not sure why not just use the original packaging. Obviously this was repackaged or something like that for the Latvian military, but here we go, Ruta chocolate. You guys know exactly how I feel about this Ruta chocolate. Best chocolate you can find in a ration. Maybe the only one that could compete would be the German patron chocolate. Some really good chocolate as well, but this Ruta stuff is just amazing. Nice and crunchy, nice and creamy once it melts. Last but not least, we have this Turbo Extreme gum. These are kind of cool. You'll see why in a moment. Here's why. They give you a little picture of a sports car. This one is a Toyota FT86, also known as a Subaru BRZ. Engine 2000, horsepower 332, max speed 380. Very nice, really nice car. And here's our gum. Nice and soft. Here we go. It's not bad, it's just your normal plain gum. It's not minty, it's just, just regular flavor. Overall, it's pretty good. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was the Latvian field ration menu number 4, and I'm just going to give it to you and give you my score. I give this a solid 9.6 out of 10. These are some of the best rations you can get out there. There's really no competition. The Latvian and the Lithuanian rations are the top of my list. So if you can get your hands on one, by all means, go ahead and do so. And I just want to give a huge shout out and thanks to all my patrons. You guys make this possible. That's I was able to get these rations. I got some more stuff coming in next month, so stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you guys for watching. See you soon.